Well, I've been at MetroCrest Social Services for 16 years. Started out as the volunteer coordinator, and after I'd been here a few years, I became the assistant director, and then I became the executive director in 2001. Our mission is to help family meet their emergency needs and not slip into homelessness. When families come to us, it is usually primarily for rent and utility assistance because that's the greatest crisis. But when we can help them with that, then very often we're able to help them with other things once we get them past that first emergency.
Priscilla, and I'm a volunteer for MetroCrest Food Pantry, and we help clients who are in need of food for their families, and we help them shop, and the client gets to choose the products that they want and that they know their family enjoys eating. We also help them with personal hygiene items here, and eats, breads, everything, you know, what you would buy at a grocery store. Many churches, associations, groups, sororities, fraternities volunteer on a daily basis here at the food pantry, and we have young people, teenagers, who volunteer up to adult age, and it's been a blessing to bless others and be blessed in return, and I thank God for this opportunity.
Shonda, when you came to visit us last year and we met, you came with your church group to see if there was a way that we could collaborate with your starting a food pantry or clothes closet or something like that at your church. And I happened to ask you how you knew to come to MetroCrest.
Right. The reason I selected MetroCrest as a place to start in our church group was because I had actually had experience with MetroCrest, and it had been a very positive experience. So I thought, what better way to give back than to try to collaborate.
So I'm curious, how did you first hear about MetroCrest Social Services?
MetroCrest was on a list of organizations that are available for assistance, and basically what had happened in my story was that I was previously involved in the mortgage industry, and in 2007, when the big bubble burst, I found myself in need of finding an alternative position, and the position that I found gave an income that was about 40% less than what I had been making, and I had to move from my house and move into an apartment, and just a considerable downsize. And after doing that, I actually found myself ill and on medical leave, and I was in danger of being evicted from my apartment. And so when I went to try to find, some assistance, your name was on the list.
Okay. How did you feel about the services that you received at MetroCrest?
I had called another organization and actually did not even want to go and seek assistance from them, because when they answered the phone, they were very rude and just no heart to them at all. And I went ahead and I moved down the list, and I had called MetroCrest, and when the person who answered the phone was very warm and welcoming, and from that initial phone call through the interview, through the time to receive the services, everyone treated me with kindness, with courtesy, with dignity, and I actually did not feel as if I had not ever contributed to society. As the other agency, when I called, they made me feel like I was just nothing, but when I called here, it was very welcoming, and just really it was like a beacon, a light on the hill, because it was a difficult time. And I had actually prayed, and when I got the call, it was like an answer to my prayer to just be welcomed.
Tell me, how did the process of our services work for you?
The process at MetroCrest is very beneficial. One of the things that I noticed is from the very first appointment through the end, you get certified for various services, even ones that maybe you didn't ask for. Initially, I came for rental assistance, And with that came several opportunities to visit the food pantry, and also, which was kind of like a bonus, was the participation in the back to school program, which allows for your children to get shoes and school supplies, and also the Christmas program, which really has been very beneficial for my family, because I don't have to take money from my bills to try and create a holiday experience for my family. And so what I noticed that was easy is that there's one approval that happens at your initial crisis, and then they carry you through the rest of the year through the special services.
Even though the economy is starting to turn around and some people are starting to be employed, the vast numbers of people with long-term unemployment still mean that our services for rent and utilities are vitally important to keep people from being homeless.
MetroCrest Social Services is all about helping families in need. We have such a rich history with our community partners and local businesses that help us achieve the mission of preventing homelessness in our community. Your help and support gives us the strength to extend our programs and services to help the increasing number of people in need. So we invite you to continue your support, and we thank you for being a part of MetroCrest Social Services. We truly appreciate you helping to create a brighter future for the families in our community.